Well, I'll save my full testimony because you all know it, and it hasn't been that long since I've given it. But I just wanted to praise the Lord for the great trip that we had. It feels like forever since I've seen you guys, and it has been because it's been so many things. But it's just a huge blessing, that Chris and I, aren't well off enough that we can afford to do all these things, but the Lord always provides for us, and He always blesses our desire to go places and be used, and so that's what we did, and I think we both during the trip just had this sense of that the Lord brought us there for a purpose, and He was using us, and He was teaching us, and and we had a conversation towards the end of it about just how much we wanted to come back to Athens and just get really stuck into the work, and and it really is just our heart's desire to be used to encourage and support, and that's really where my joy comes from. And it's funny, we're sort of talking to Carlton and Lee on Saturday, and it's like when you get really motivated and built up, sometimes things come along and test that and see, how much did you really mean that? Because we came back and immediately got COVID, and we got COVID before we even came back, but we were immediately down with that, and then my dad was there, and there really wasn't anything eventful with his trip, but it's just always hard on me when my family's around, and then I just have had a lot of stuff happening with my family up in Pennsylvania, and even when I got through COVID, I sort of felt like I was on the other side of it, and thought like, all right, I'm getting up now and I'm getting back to life. And I had like a half a day of that. And then, I don't know, I just got really knocked down again with fatigue and other melees. I don't know how to describe it, but just my usual autoimmune issues. But I had moments in there of that, like, oh Lord, not this again. I thought we were past this kind of thing. And we said we were ready to be about your business, but I can't get out of bed again. And just feeling really frustrated by that. But one thing that Lee said on Saturday too, just really stuck with me, was something that she'd heard in a talk about how somebody said in a talk that the joy of the Lord is like the canary in the coal mine. And I thought, wow, that is what's different about the stuff that I'm going through now, is that I still have my joy. I'm frustrated about it, and I have moments of getting teary-eyed or whatever, because my body is not letting me do the things I want to do, or I can't control what's going on with my family, those kinds of things. But that joy is still really strong in me, and and I'm just so thankful to the Lord for just this life that I have, even the trials that I have to go through. And I've had a peace about these things where even when I'm getting upset about it, I can still come back to, if this is what I've got to go through to make it to the kingdom of heaven, fine, praise the Lord. I don't care, like, just bring it on. It's fine, whatever. And just being able to just have that prayer time and seek the Lord, and just feel that peace and that rest and that comfort and that joy from it. And I've had many periods in my walk where that wasn't there, where I was so bitter about what I was going through and so resentful of it, and impatient, and just feeling like, how can you do this to me? Why is this happening? All those kinds of things. But I can see the growth. I can see how much the Lord has taught me through these trials of being patient and keeping my joy. And I've just had this revelation of like, I can't control any of this. I can't control my health stuff. But whatever I have to give, I'm going to use that to serve the Lord. Whatever energy I have, whatever ability I have, I'm going to use that to serve the Lord. And that has just filled me with so much joy. So I just thank the Lord. I just wanted to thank the Lord for a great trip and for us having a great fellowship here to go back to. The whole time we were there, we were missing you guys. We heard so much about people talking about the people that came from the camp here, talking about how they could really see the unity in Athens, that we've got such a great fellowship here. We heard that so many times on our trip out there. So I just praise the Lord for all those things. Amen.